Hey there, and welcome to my channel. This is Foggy Fiction, and I am Haley. I'm a writer living with mental illness, and today is the second to last day of NaNoWriMo. So let me show you where I'm at. Alright, so as you can see, I am at 47,040 words out of 50,000 words written. And just to kind of show off my badges, this is what that's looking like at this point. Pulling up my stats, you can see that obviously I haven't written anything yet today, but that's because I called my nieces and then I started filming, so we'll get there. So today's goal to hit par, I need to reach 48,343. I'm sitting at just over 47,000, so it's not going to be too difficult. And then tomorrow, I'll hit 50,000, so I say that like I know it's going to happen. I think it's going to happen. And then for anyone who's curious, this is how it is fluctuated for me. Also, I apparently usually write the most between 11 p.m. and 12 a.m. Now, 9 words per minute, that's mostly because I have a very short attention span. I might have something pulled up on my computer as opposed to my laptop to work on whenever I get stumped for a second. And by work on, I mean like it's probably a Facebook game, so I'm not actually working on anything. Sometimes I pull up The Sims on there. And then I also have some type of show playing in the background, so yeah, that's how it's looking. So, yeah, I don't have my ring light on, so sorry for the bad lighting, but I don't feel like going over there and grabbing the one that's back there when I've got this little one that I can just set on my desk and let you see my double chin from this angle, so we'll just stick with that. Yeah, so the plan today is to hit 49,000 words if I can. That's the goal. I'm absolutely intending to finish writing my draft. I am an underwriter, probably mostly because I have more experience writing short stories than I do full-length novels. This is only my second book, full book that I've written outside of one children's story that I wrote. Short stories are very different from full drafts. They're very different. I've seen things where people talk about, oh, just write short stories, to help yourself become a better writer. And yeah, I mean, that might be true. I think all forms of writing and practicing writing help you become a better writer. But it's such a completely different way of writing a story than writing a full draft, like a full manuscript, that it's just, there are things that you have to unlearn, if that makes sense, when it comes to writing a full draft. It's hard to explain. It's so hard to explain, or hard for me to explain anyway. I'm having difficulties. But yeah, it's been hard for me. I am an underwriter. So I'm in the last chapter of the draft that I'm working on right now, and I'm sitting, like I said, just over 47,000 words in the last chapter. I'm almost done writing this book. Now, granted, I also fast draft, especially during NaNo. So, a lot of the muscle to the story isn't really there. So there is also that. But, yeah, I'm rambling, as I do. 49,000 words is what I want to hit today. Knowing me and my underwriting, I likely will not even hit that by the time I get to the end of this last chapter. I could be wrong. I might hit that. I might hit 50,000. At the end of the chapter. That would be nice, but I doubt it. I don't think I'm going to hit that. I think I'm going to have to do what I don't want to do and go back through and start rereading it now so that I can get those last words in to hit 50K. So we'll see. We will see. So, sorry this isn't a bigger, more fleshed out video. I'm not good at the vlogging thing. I'm good at scripting up the stuff that I want to talk about, batch filming, editing later, and then posting those. Those videos are much better. These ones right as kind of off-the-cuff talk, yeah, they're not very good, and I'm sorry. Sorry. But, I wanted to post a video today, and I just thought it would be a cool idea to give an update. I think I might actually win NaNo this year for the first time ever. I've been doing NaNo for several years. I think, when did I first make my NaNo? Can I find that out? Does it tell you how long you've been a member? It should. So yeah, I've been a member of NaNoWriMo since November 6th of 2016. So I've been doing this for a hot minute, and yeah, I haven't won. I've won a Camp NaNo it doesn't feel like much of a win to me because I kept lowering my goal because I knew I wasn't going to reach the goals that I had set. So it feels like a cheap win, I guess. But this one you can't lower your goal. It's 50K. That's that. So I think I'm going to win though, and I'm excited. It's exciting. I'm a lot more excited than I seem, but I'm also trying to not let myself get overly excited because I do this a lot where I tell myself that something's going to happen because, you know, if you manifest it, it's supposed to come true, right? I have a bad habit of manifesting things and then not actually doing what I need to do to make it come true. So, but yeah, this time I think it might actually happen. And I'm doing the rambling thing again. So I guess I'm going to leave it at that because I'm hungry, so I need to eat. And then I need to get writing. So, yeah, let me know in the comments below if you're doing Nano, where your word count is at this point. You're a winner even if you aren't actually going to win Nano. If you got words down, that's a good thing. It's hard to write a book. It's freaking hard to write a book. So if you took the steps to start, that's a win. That's a big freaking win. Because there's a lot of people who don't ever get past the point of just talking about it. Oh, I'm going to write a book. I'm going to write a book. 6 years later, they're still saying, I'm going to write a book, and they haven't started. Which, I mean, some people just have to talk about it for a while. I did that. I talked about how I was going to be an author for a very long time, so I'm not dogging on those people. I was one of those people. But when I actually started writing the book and not stopping and writing a new book after I got a few chapters in, a lot of us do that. When I actually finished one, I turned around and wrote another one. I finished the first draft of my first book in June of this year, and I started this book at the beginning of Nano this month, and I'm almost done with it. It took me 2.5 years to finish my first one, and it's taken me a month to finish this one. So once you actually start and you stick with it, it's amazing how much easier it is. Now, granted, I learned a lot of things. There was so much growth in my abilities as a writer and just me as a person in that 2.5 years that I spent on that first draft, and then also the time from June to now. Like, there's been so much growth in, like I said, both in me as a person and my writing. So a lot of that has really helped me get to where I am now. But like I said, you just gotta start. And my biggest tip on that is find your community. Find the people that help motivate you. I'm in Facebook groups. My alpha also is my biggest motivator. I work with an alpha reader. I did a video on that a few weeks ago, and that has been amazing. My betas have been cool. And I also am part of a Discord that is a huge help as well. Find your group. Find the people that help push you and motivate you, because it is so easy to lose motivation when you're second guessing yourself, and you will be your biggest critic. So find those people that help motivate you and hang on to that motivation. There is nothing wrong with needing to find outside motivation because most of us do. It's just what it is. So find your group, find your community, and take the first step. You've got this. I went off on a thing on that when I was literally trying to finish my video. This is why I script my stuff. I can't do this off the cuff. Anyway, like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're interested in watching my very clumsy journey as a writer living with mental illness. I promise you the videos, when I actually script them and don't try to do this weird off-the-cuff blog thing, I've said off-the-cuff a lot of times now too, so... And my stomach is growling really loud. I don't know if you can hear that. But I'm really hungry, so... Anyway, subscribe if you're interested in watching my very clumsy journey as a writer living with mental illness, and enjoy the happy moments.